Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike one.
First pitch, 106.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Line drive to center field. Nemeth patrolling center makes the play. 1 out.
That's an out, but scouts will like that at bat. Solid.
Coming to the plate now, Ruben Newby, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Newby.
He's set. The 0-1.
1-1.
Try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. At the plate, Antoine Scales, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be troubled. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Yeah, and scouts are going to really like this at bat. So many young players want to do too much with a pitch, trying to pull everything. But he waited until the ball was deep in the zone, and he went with it to the opposite field. It's great to see a youngster who uses the whole field up there. I think that's what every major leaguer needs to learn.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Dominique Gill is out number 2 here in the 3rd inning.
Pacheco.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Drilled on the ground to short. He's got it. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number. Coming to the plate now, Steven Simpson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Simpson.
He's on the ground over to first. On to second, but it's a wide throw, and the shortstop can't recover. The tag gets 1.
Let's play ball. He's safe. Out. 3. He's out. Out. He's safe. 3. Out. He's out.
Striding in, Antoine Scales. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fly ball out to right field. Moving under it, Simpson. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. Striding in once again, Antoine Scales. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And that 2-run lead could be in real jeopardy. It's extra bases. The runner scores from second, and they inch a little bit closer. It's now a 3-2 contest.
And a great thing about that, AB, aside from him clutching up and driving in a run, it's what he did with 2 outs in the inning. That speaks toughness right there, and the scouts are definitely going to take note of that.
And the runner back. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on. And another snap throw to the bag. And he'll dive back in. Swinging a soft liner.
Find the ball.
And a close play at second, but the throw does beat him, and the side is retired. So a big spot here, and stepping in, Antoine Scales. And he could very well get the intentional pass here, as that would set up a potential double play ball that might keep the game tied. Line hard toward right center. And he has just given them the lead late as this is down for extra bases. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. He's in there at the plate. And here in the ninth, they have taken the lead.
Yeah, he's definitely going to be pleased with himself there. Gets a base knock and drives in a run along the way. Scouts love a guy that can get timely hits. Well done there.
Emo Alez.
0-2, here it comes. He's running. Weakly hit towards first. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Digging in, Tino Pacheco. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
The 2-2.
Right, hold on.
Swinging
Right
at strike 3, the throw. And he'll be tagged out trying to steal third. And that just doesn't make much sense as the inning is over. So disaster strike. A 1-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. The East came through when it mattered in the ninth on the way to the win. Eddie Carbajal gets the W on the mound. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
Here now our final line score. First, for the victorious East squad, 4 runs on 11 hits, 2 errors. They left 11 men on base. Time of the ball game.
With nothing left to do but await his fate, this young hopeful receives a check-in from his former high school coach, who's been acting as his advisor through the process.
Welcome back to the Major League Baseball first-year player draft. The first pick is officially on the clock. With the first pick, the Baltimore Orioles select the first baseman from the East region.
After a long and lonely first 2 days of the MLB draft, this player's wait is finally over. While being selected is a major milestone, new draftee After impressively finishing out his draft year in a development league, this prospect has been sent to open the following season with a Double-A club. This new player meets his Double-A coach for the first time and receives some sagely advice about what it takes to be successful outside of the gym or field.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes. Tyson Cowan gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. Digging in now, Antoine Scales. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Number 7.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this one will bounce into the wall. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly. And that right there was his first Double-A base hit. I would imagine he's got to feel pretty good about that.
I'm sure he does, Matt. A lot of guys never get to Double-A baseball. And even though this isn't the end goal for him, it's always nice to get on the stat sheet as you move up through the minors.
Runners off for second. Pitch outside. The throw in time as he just gets the tag down.
Well, so much for that first hit.
Standing in, Antoine Scales. He reached on a single in his first try. From the stretch. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. Foul. Scales runs pretty well, which is interesting given the position he plays on the field. Usually the speedy guys are in the middle infield or in the outfield where there's a lot of ground to cover, but that's not the case with him. His plus speed makes him really unique at his position.
Yeah, he does possess.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Leading off the inning, Antoine Scales, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line towards center field. Ramirez is right there, one down.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield to get.
So stepping in, Antoine Scales.
First baseman, number 7.
First delivery to him on the way. Liner towards second. And that's going to be a base hit. So a good start as the possible go-ahead run is aboard to start the 8th.
Good job.
Obvious pitch recognition right there. 0-0 changeups usually get guys out in front, but he was able to stay back, recognize it, and drive it for a base hit.
The 1-1. Is hit very well to right. This one's hammered, and it's going to go. That one is gone. A two-run blast to straightaway right field as they've taken a two-run lead.
Wow, that's what a pitcher gets for not putting what he thought was a bad call in the rearview mirror.
At the plate, Antoine Scales. He singled his last time up. First pitch on its way. Hit the other way out toward right field. Peace is in pursuit, but it's over his head, and it hops the wall for a ground rule double.
There's a deep fly ball. Doesn't quite get out of the ballpark, but it hits in the right spot as it bounces off that hard warning track and over the wall for a ground rule double. Not sure if he had triple on his mind, but I doubt he'll complain too much about getting to coast into second base.
Boyle.
Scales at second with two down. Ground to the short. To his left, Womack. In a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Danger averted following the two-out double. Stepping into the box, Chris Sanchez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. The Bay Sox came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Manuel Irizarry earns his first win of the season. Andreas Vargas closes the door for the save, his first of the year. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight, Game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the Bowie.
Let's play ball.
Into the box now, Antoine Scales, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
7.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They didn't get it done here in front of a big opening day crowd, but they'll look to get back on track here.
Yeah, Matty, I know it's not do or die. It's only Game 2 of the season, but you never want to drop the home opener, and you certainly don't want to find yourselves 0-2 when you leave the ballpark today.
is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And they're able to get the ball in quickly, so he'll be held to a single with one away.
Hey, there's a bullet off the wall. The outfielder does a really good job of getting that one in quickly, but I think they had a play there at second base.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there, Dan. I got to believe you're busting it out of the box thinking two until somebody tells you no. I know it would have been a close play, but I think you got to err on the aggressive side right there.
Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Runners on the move for second. That's a strike. The throw down is there, and he's out trying to take second.
Play ball. Out. Three. Out. Three. First base. Out. He's out.
Stepping in, Antoine Scales, runner in scoring position with Sugan. First pitch on its way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Peace on the move. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and one man left. Striding into the box, number 65 comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Down the first base line. And that is past him at first. It's a fair ball. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
That's how quickly things can change in this.
So striding in, Felipe Ponce. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
One.
Scales is there, and he'll step on first himself for the out. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the fifth, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just one hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. On the ground over to first. Scales takes it in, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Digging in, Antoine Scales. He flew out in his last at-bat.
And with his speed, he's one of those rare guys who you'd actually like to see keep the ball on the ground. You can't beat out a fly ball in this game.
Pick up the ball.
On a line, that's a base hit.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen. Desperate times call for desperate measures.
And a dive, but he's back in there. Popped high in the air. Sparks will put this one away, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no error. So coming to the plate, Antoine Scales in a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a line drive, and this game may not stay tied for long. That's down for extra bases. 1 run is scored. Here's a second runner around third. He scores as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
Boy, that's a huge base hit right there, Dero. We're getting late into this one, and that gives them the lead by 2.
Yeah, that could be a backbreaker right there. We'll see how this one ends up, but nice job to get that knock right there to drive in a pair.
Greg Boyle.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning.
Wow, talk about total dominance. 9 innings, only 2 hits allowed. That's about as good as it gets. This guy was as good in the 9th inning as he was in the 1st. So close to baseball history.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. The Bay Sox came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Aaron Brooks gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, as he allows only 2 hits over 9 full innings. Adrian Marquez is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
Thank you for joining us.
The show's continuing coverage of Eastern League Baseball is on the air. Eric Fetty, the Nevada-born starter, will get the call in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, this guy's kind of...
So striding forward now, Antoine Scales. He also had 3 hits in the win last night. Here comes the first pitch. Line hard toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
That a way to find that sweet
spot. Hey, Dan, this guy's having a monster series on the road. Were you aware of the home-road splits?
I think every player is, and sometimes this is a matter of being either comfortable on the mound or comfortable in a batter's box in some visiting ballparks, and some guys, quite frankly, like it better on the road than they do at home.
The set and the 1-0 pitch. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Fellas are home 9 as they begin play here this evening. They come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
Now in the box, number 21 took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night.
Number 21.
The 0-1 delivery. Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Oh, but the feed is offline. Couldn't hit the shortstop covering the bag. Oh, and a bad decision there as they won't get him at third. So you can mark that one down as an E5. Standing in, Antoine Scales. He reached on a single in his first try. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right.
This is a tough spot here to turn 2 off this guy at the plate. One of the things you really have to make sure defensively to make sure you get at least 1 out. Don't try to turn that double play. If you get the sure out at second, take that. And if you get it at first, well, that's just an added bonus. But make sure you at least get 1 out in a spot like this.
Line toward the alley in left center. And that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases.
Stand up, stand up, stand up.
And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning. Well, fans love a lot of offense, and that's what they're getting here, Dan.
You said it, Matty. That's 10 hits in this game between the two teams already. Got to tell you, as a pitcher, this is a little painful for me to watch.
Designated hitter, Craig.
Next will be the designated hitter, Craig Boyles. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
More of a comfortable side from the left side. Puts the ball in play. More of a contact hitter from the left side. Might have grown up being a natural left-handed hitter.
Pulled toward right center field. The catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. And that'll score the run from third as they go up 2-0 now.
That was a good controlled swing out of him there, and that's exactly what he was hoping to do. Get it into the outfield and pick up the RBI.
Number 21.
Stepping up to the plate, number 21. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
A swing on the bag,
right here, on the bag.
And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And the run will score from second as now it's a 3-0 game. Now batting, Chris Sanchez. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Chris Sanchez.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Grounded to the right. One there.
He's out.
On to first, but not in time as he beats it out. Ready for another shot now. Antoine Scales.
7.
He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line drive to center field.
Pick it up.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Well, Dan, the sun goes down and this guy lights up right here. That's his third knock of the night.
Talk about having a good night. 3 hits, and hey, he might have another at bat or two before this one ends.
Striding forward now is the DH. Craig Boyles earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. Now a throw over, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Now the 2-1. Grounded back up the middle. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Digging in, number 21. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. 3-0 pitch. And he misses with it, ball 4. So that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
I'm really impressed by that strikeout, and I'll tell you why. He should have gotten a call on the pitch before, and it looked like he got squeezed a little bit. In a bases-loaded situation, that can drive a guy nuts, drive you crazy. What I loved is
threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. So they pick up no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and they leave the bases loaded. Last half of the 5th coming up. Leading off the inning, Antoine Scales, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
Craig Boyle.
The 0-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to third. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Next will be the cleanup hitter, number 21. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. Here comes the 0-1. Smoked on the ground left side. The second for 1. On to first, and they get them both. In now, Mason Williams, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Sparks is there to make the catch, and a great job of pitching as they strand the potential tying run at third. Into the box, Felipe Ponce. He's got an RBI despite an 0 for 2 effort to this point. Into right field, that's a base hit.
Cut hold.
Now at the plate, Antoine Scales. He singled his last time up. First offering on its way. Line toward right center on a base hit. So a great start to the ninth as the possible go-ahead run is aboard to kick off the inning.
Good job. Way to get on base.
And they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Craig Boyles. Go-ahead run at first. Nobody out. Now the 0-2 pitch. Bit of a surprise here as he's going to try to lay one down. On the barehanded attempt, gets by him here, and that ought to go as a bunt single. Ready for another chance. Number 21. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Now a spin and a throwback to second. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Scales on second. Boyles on at first with nobody out. Fly ball out to straightaway right. He's sprinting after it, and he tracks it down.
Stand up right here.
Nice
Stand up.
play
Pick it
for
up.
the first out. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with 1 out.
Left fielder, Mason.
Now at the plate, Mason Williams. And clearly this is a critical moment in this ball game. Go ahead run at third with 1 away. The 3-0. And he misses with it, ball 4. So that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball. Standing in with the bases loaded, James Chu, as he's presented with the bases loaded situation in a tie ball game. Sent toward first, but this is speared by the first baseman. So a big moment in the ball game here. Steve Wilkerson, as he'll hit with the go-ahead run at third and 2 away. And he strikes him out on a good pitch. So 1 run can win it as we head to the bottom. Into the box now, Antoine Scales.
Number 7.
Here's the first pitch. Line towards center field. Ramirez is there. 2 gone. Ready now, Felipe Ponce.
Leading off for the Senators, the left fielder, Felipe.
Hit sharply on the ground. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Digging in to try it again. Darrell Hilton. He'll try to build on an already great game. He's 3 for 5 so far in this one.
Hilton.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Seared down the first baseline. And a sliding effort there, but that ball had eyes, and the leadoff man's on base to start the inning.
Nice to see this guy stay within himself and get a base hit.
And guys, a very important outing turned in on the mound for the man you see right there. He was a big factor, of course, and is the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award.
Well, it's not that often a relief pitcher that's not a closer gets props like this, but this time I think it's well-deserved. They needed him in some tough situations, and he passed every test with flying colors.
First for the Victoria Senators, 6 runs on 14 hits. 2 errors, they left 16 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 44 minutes.
Time for minor league baseball here on the show as we set our sights on the Double-A Eastern League. Today, Hugh Turner, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we're looking at a guy that knows how to pitch. Last year, his ERA was just under 3.5 for the season, and I would imagine going into the offseason, he's looking to better that, and hopefully he gets off to a good start, and we'll see if that starts in this one today.
Here's the first pitch to him. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Ramirez is there, 1 away.